Hello, everybody, dear members of our community, participants of 3Years AMA, and welcome. My name is Anita, and we are live again to tell you more about 3Air and the project of bringing broadband internet to Africa. Welcome to join us and to get involved. You have multiple choices. You can click like if you enjoy today's AMA, write a comment or suggestion, write your question in a chat, and hit the bell icon to get notifications. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel or invite a friend. We love the discussions that are happening in our community, by the way. New members are joining our Twitter and Telegram channels every day and want to answers to the questions. And that is a good feeling because we see that you're truly interested in the project. And what we are doing is answering your questions in our community every day and then weekly on our regular AMA, where Sandi Bitenc is with us, and of course, other members of the team. New blog is out on our page 3air.com, in which we are explaining why 3Air is building out a platform with its own token on the blockchain. And Sandi will give you a short answer to this question today too. But mainly today, we will be talking about the pre-sale coming up and marketing. And at the end, have a giveaway for those of you who will participate in the discussion. So you have to participate in a discussion with a comment or a question. And I'm very excited about that. But before I call up Sandi and another guest from the team to the stand, let me just give you a short walk through the project as we do that every time. So 3Air is all about covering Africa with internet access and offering the right solution. There are around 20% of the people in Africa using the internet. This means that for every 10 people, 8 do not have internet access. The level of broadband connectivity is even worse, as there is just no infrastructure for it. Less than 1% of the population have access to true broadband. So there is no YouTube or on-demand video, no Google It, no Facebook, no Instagram or Twitter. You can forget about banking or online calls or conferencing. And that is something that we cannot imagine, can we? High-speed and stable internet really brings unlimited potential for those underconnected. With a good connection, the world becomes smaller and you can reach all the things within seconds, wherever they may be. So 3Air was born out of the wonderful combination of traditional telecom business model paired with cutting-edge microwave technology and brilliant blockchain ecosystem. 3Air's platform will bring affordable high-speed broadband to African cities using a technology solution with partner K3 Telecom and its last mile solution. Sandi Bitenc, the CEO of 3Air, is with us today, telling us more about it. Hello, Sandi, and welcome.
Hi, hello, Anita. How are you?
Oh, I'm great, and it's nice to see you again. A week is around, and we are here again.
Exactly. Nice to see you again, also, and nice to see more and more people coming on the stream. So a shout out to the 3R family.
Yeah, that's true. Now, Sandi, we will be answering a lot of questions and talking about today's subject, which is marketing. But before we continue, let's just give some additional
Okay. So
information about today. Okay?
I
Can
think
you
you
hear me?
froze it for a bit. Yeah, I can
Okay.
hear you again.
Okay, thank you. So let's more informations about today's giveaway. What will it be and how can someone get it?
Okay, we're just starting with the giveaway. So let's say it like this. Right now, we're not giving it away yet. So you'll need to wait for it up. We'll give it away at the latter part. So at the end, and it's gonna be easy. So we are 3 today on the call. We're being joined by a guest a bit later on, and each one of us will pick one person from the comments, and the one that's picked will get 1,000 3-year tokens.
Okay, that's really not difficult. So you have to participate and be a little active today. Now, you have already invited people to participate in giveaways in a community, taking pictures with 3-year sign, right? Okay.
Yeah, yeah,
What
like
does
this.
it?
You got it. I'm
Yeah,
already used to it a bit, but it was hard for me also in the beginning. I can do it now with both hands.
okay. Now, I have a question. What does it mean? What does it stand for?
So at first it's three, so it stands for 3 year. But if you look at like this, there's a camera here. So it looks like a Wi-Fi router antenna, doesn't it? Like you see
Yeah,
it?
it does.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like we would have like, so it actually stands for 3 year and for wireless internet and wireless services that we are providing in Africa.
Oh, that's great. But the name 3R, if I read it somewhere that because we can deliver three services: broadband, internet, digital TV, and IP technology, right? So it's,
IP telephony. Yeah, it's IP
yeah, yeah.
telephony. So it's three services over air. So that's how 3 year was kind of born.
Okay, thank you for explaining that. Now, before we continue, Sandy, we have some new members on the team. Will you tell us a little more about them?
Yeah, so I did the job and put a few guys that were already on the team also now on paper, because they got lost a bit in the beginning. So you met Rock the previous week. He is actually our head of development. So he was not on our list. He was like, so somewhere we missed him somewhere. So now he is on. And we were joined by 3 new members. So we have 2 new, and I can maybe let's try this. Here's a function to share the screen. Let's see if I can do this.
Okay.
Share. I think it's this one. Okay. Yeah. So this is our website. If you haven't been on it, I strongly suggest that you go and take a look. A lot of information here on the website. But here we have the team, and you'll see some familiar faces. I don't know who that guy is. Apparently
I
worked
do.
in you met Davor. You didn't meet Nate yet, so I think we'll need to get Nate's on the call pretty soon. So he's doing most of the relations regarding tokens, listings, launch pads, such stuffs. You met Rock. You still didn't meet Domen, so also Domen will be coming on. You guys that are a bit active in the Telegram group, you'll see Samo there. So Samo is also here. He wasn't there before. Laura, our designer. You'll meet Ruba today. So we have, and
Yeah.
that's not true. That she's not our social media channel manager. She's our marketing manager. So somebody made a mistake there. Anita, oh, I heard
Yay.
that one before. So we put up Solom Daniel, and she's actually our Ethiopia operations coordinator. So she is also part of ICE Addis, the partnership that we got together, and this was actually happening while our trip in Ethiopia. So we are trying to do some things there. Pretty high level stuffs, if possible, and she's helping us coordinate stuffs. You still didn't meet Dennis, and he is actually the co-founder of K3, and he's also on our team. Marcus is new. So Marcus is the co-founder and CEO of iSatis. So the most things that we are doing there is through him, and he is actually really valuable to our project, because he's so well connected within Africa, opening a lot of doors, also getting us in contact with some new potential investors, and I'm really happy that he joined officially also our group. We were working with him even before, so really happy. And you can also see him in our Telegram group. He posts time and again. We added Oliver von Wolf. He is the managing director of Crypto Valley VC Fund and Crypto Valley Labs Dubai in general. And he's been doing some behind the scenes work for us. He is connecting us to some government officials. We were speaking something also in Africa. Nothing that I can directly disclose right now, but hopefully once we get the contract signed, I'll be able to tell you more about it. But it's just for extending our roadmap to new countries. Julius was also there. So I actually onboarded also one new advisor today. So hopefully I'll be able to put him up tomorrow. And I'll tell you more next week about him. I'm pretty sure we'll have him on the call also once. So we are now a platinum partner from CV Labs Global. So the global partner, we are partnered with CV Labs Dubai. So those are two separate companies. And we added Ice Alice, as I already told you. So this is, this is a bit about the team, as you asked.
Yeah, and it's so nice, to see other members of the team and to meet them also in our AMA. And shortly we will meet another one because today we will be talking about marketing and pre-sale. That will be the main subject of discussion because community is really growing fast. There is a lot of interest, a lot of people coming in, knowing this project already or getting to know the project due to excellent marketing. And we will be talking about it with our special guest. You already said who it will be, but just a question, Sandi, how do you spread the word, How do you, because I know that this is your subject, how do you find influencers on such a subject, on such a project?
Well, first, what we first did, we had a marketing agency that we were working with first, that we did our marketing strategy with. And they were the first ones to connect us to the first influencers. And once you have first 5 influencers in, then everybody wants to join. So it's like if somebody is following our Telegram channel, you can see that once an hour or at least once every 2 hours there is somebody asking for the marketing contact there, and that's the influencers. And then they just come up and say, I have so and so much followers on Twitter, I would like to promote you and this stuff. So this is how it's mostly done. But to get to the really top tier influencer, it requires a bit more work. Maybe having also some direct connections to them, some friends knowing them, or else you just write them and you tell them about the project, and if they're interested, they'll come back to you.
Yeah, it goes fast because good news travels fast, they say. Now I can see some of your comments already, so thank you for being with us. We will go back to that comments and to your questions shortly. But now it's time to invite our special guest on this subject, a team member. She is a marketing manager, Ruba Aramouny, and I'm so glad that she's with us. Hello, Ruba.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for having me.
Hi, Ruba.
Finally, we are two women, because they're always men.
This space is dominated by men.
That's true.
Yeah.
It is.
So I'm really happy that you are joining.
Yeah, me too, believe me. So Ruba, just tell me, how are you today? Are you okay?
Yeah, very good. There's lots to do in the lead up to the token sale. So since this morning, I've been writing, calling doing all sorts of stuff, organizing all of the different things we have running. But yeah, busy but feeling good.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. A good feeling. So, Ruba, how confident are we about what we are doing? What are the effects? How quick or how much is the interest growing?
I think Sandi would agree with me that it's been exponential. So there were a few outlets that mentioned us, and from there it grew like crazy. We've had a lot of attention. Our Twitter profile grew by thousands of followers in just a few days. Telegram, the same thing. So since we announced more specifics about the token pre-sale and how to get in, and that the rounds are closing and the dates are getting closer, people are getting more excited. They're asking more questions. So yeah, things are coming together, and it's just growing super fast at the moment.
Yes, they really are. So which areas are we covering with marketing right now?
So we're doing a broad mix of everything just to be present on all of the channels. So obviously for the main coverage, it's on paid advertising. We're covering that, reaching out and showing the project to targeted audiences on all of the different paid channels. Then we're also doing a lot of social media posting and content just to get the word out, give people more information about 3Year, about how it works, what the different partners and links are in the project, who's working with who, because what's also really good is that on Telegram, because we're getting so much engagement, we're getting a lot of questions from people, and that shows us where we need to educate the community, what we need to communicate more about. And yeah, so that's social media, Telegram, Twitter, a lot of Twitter as well, paid ads, and then content marketing. And then we're doing media outreach, talking to influencers who reach out to us and ask us if they can feature us, if we can host AMAs on their channels. So yeah,
very
it
active.
was amazing. I need to congratulate you. I didn't think that we'll get. We are almost at 10,000 followers on Twitter. It's crazy, and we are over 4,000 people on Telegram channel, and they're pretty active. So we're good job.
Thank you. I think it's the whole team coming together. So we also have really great community managers who are trying to make sure that we get answers quickly. I know Sandi's been typing his fingers away whenever he gets a chance on different AMAs and in our Telegram. So yeah, I think it's a good team effort.
Yeah.
Yes.
I've been on an AMA just before this one.
Yeah, how was it?
It was good. Over 70,000 people on the channel. A lot of good questions. We didn't get 20,000 questions like the previous time. That was like crazy. But we also did. We just run the questions, the open questions for maybe 15 seconds or something like that, and it was 300 or 400 questions posted.
That's a lot of interest. But tell me, last time when you've gotten 20,000 questions, how many did you really answer? I mean, how many can you answer?
I was only allowed to answer 5 there, so I answered 5 from the live questions. Then there were 5 questions from the Telegram group. No, not the Telegram, the Twitter, and then there were like 10 questions before that, so just from the team and those stuffs. It's a lot of writing. But I'm used to write.
Yeah, I saw that in the community. You are quick at writing and writing a lot, so that's good.
Yeah. Also,
And
the white paper was mostly my work, so that one also. And I also try to write as many blog posts as possible. I like. Yeah, but I like more writing than speaking, like here on video.
Okay, maybe that will be your next occupation, being a writer. writing a book, 2, 3, 4.
Somebody told me just I should sell the white paper as a book on Amazon.
Yeah, maybe.
It's 130 pages.
Oh my God. So when you started, just this is interesting. When you started to write this white paper, what did you had in mind? How many pages were there be?
I thought there would be like between 20 and 30 pages.
Okay. No, just 100 more, right?
Yeah, just a bit more.
Okay, now Ruba, to get back to you, what is now the big plan for marketing from here on?
So I think our first big milestone is making sure that the token, that we close the private rounds and that the token presale gets filled as much as possible, that we get as much awareness out as possible, because that will benefit the whole community. And that is what we're focusing on right now, making as much noise as possible before the end of November. And at the same time, educating people as much as possible, also how they can join, how they can get involved, what are the benefits of getting involved early, what are the benefits of 3-year and the platform, who benefits from it. So it's not just the token holders, but especially also the users of the platform. So those are our main objectives right now, is educating and making noise and getting as many people in the community involved as possible.
Yeah, there will be a lot of work, of course, around that, like it is now. Now, before we continue about giveaways, because there are also some giveaways and you are preparing them, we are looking for ambassadors in different countries, in different languages. So maybe also Sandi and Ruba, who can be an ambassador for 3Air?
Yeah, so maybe I take that one. Mostly the ambassadors, Samo and Leon are handling. So we are looking for ambassadors all around the world. We want to go into other languages, not only English. So if you want to be, if you believe in our cause, want to be a part of our project, a bit more active part, then you should come to Telegram and you should ask one of the moderators there, admins, to give you a link to either Samo or Leon, and they'll take your info, and we'll be selecting a few official ambassadors pretty soon, and we'll also be rewarding them.
Okay, I'm sure they're waiting for it already because there was a big interest. But also a lot of people, really a lot of people are interested in giveaways. When we start talking about giveaways, there's always, enormous questions pop out and people asking about it. So what will be going on in this field in the future? Can we tell something?
Yeah, so we have giveaways mapped out for before the token, the pre-sale, and until for the next 6 months, I think we can already say. So we have a timeline of giveaways, and it makes sense. It's definitely worth staying involved on Twitter and on Telegram, because they can drop like surprises as well, as it happened today. So today with the YouTube giveaway, it's a surprise announcement. We are also launching a photo contest that will also have airdrops as prizes. Exactly. So you'll get the link through Twitter, through Telegram. Well, you'll be able to upload your 3-year sign and photo, and be able to win prizes as well. So there's a lot of giveaways lined up.
Yeah, I really think that one is really the nicest one with the photo contest. It actually started with, so I need to give Laura credit for this one. So she came up with with the whole design, and also with the idea, with the three finger signs, and she also came up with the idea we should make a collage of photos. So we are collecting the photos right now. We want to see the 3-year family there. We want to see you happy. We want to see you helping each other, and we want to help you also. And so we'll be giving out a lot of free tokens to the ones that are participating in this giveaway, and for sure to the first ones.
Okay, so can Ruba and me participate also? Send you a picture and be a part of it.
Yeah, you must send your picture. So, but you cannot get free tokens for it. Sorry.
I mean,
We're forced.
Yeah. So the team is excluded from the giveaways, but it's mandatory for the team to post the pictures.
That's news.
okay. So
Just
we
you know, that's the beauty of being the CEO. I can just make stuff up.
So we
Just
will
kidding.
send you a picture and get nothing in return, Ruba. Oh, that's not good, huh?
Nice.
No,
Okay,
you'll get all the love from me and from all the family. So, yeah.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Now we have some questions in the community here live. And ask a question. Here's a question. Are you guys planning to bring 3R technology to other more developed countries in the future?
There is people don't know, but the technology is already present in 9 countries. And lately there's a lot of stuffs going on with our technology in California, probably the biggest one, but it's sold under a different name. So I think in California it's sold under Giga Air, but it's not connected to any blockchain. So we are right now strictly focused on Africa. We think that it's the continent that will benefit the most from it, and because there is right now no broadband connectivity, so this is what we want to do. So where it's in the developing countries, the technology can be used for maybe connecting some remote areas, and that's how it's being used right now. So I know in Spain, I actually that's also a cool story. We have an investor that's investing in our project because he's using the technology in Spain. And he was contacting us and he was saying, look, I have something similar here that you are trying to do. So there's somebody beaming internet from ground to me up in the mountains. And I have really good internet here. And he was, so thrilled about the technology and that it's working, that he just invested as a private investor quite a large sum. And that was fun. And he didn't even know that he's using our technology, just under another name. So yeah, we do expand, but for the platform to expand, we don't need. The platform will expand to other countries, and it will expand globally. So our plan with the platform is to create the best platform that will serve telecoms, that will help them tackle the issues that they're currently facing in regards to data privacy, in regards to sharing some information either with the authorities or with some third-party repair teams or something like that. That will help them get some free internet out, some access points, allow people to share bandwidth in a sustainable way, and it will enable roaming and such stuff. So we'll be connecting people globally, but either you don't need to be in Africa actually to be involved in the project. So wherever in the world you are, you can always get involved into the project and just help Africa right now, and with it also help a bit yourself. We are looking out for our community as much as possible. So it will always be a both ways help.
Thank you. Pablo says hi to everyone. What is the goal for 3Air for the following 3 years? So it's all about the future.
The goal is to expand to as many countries as possible in Africa. So we have a well worked out plan, and we can connect around 3 to maybe 4, maybe even 5 countries in a year. So we set out to connect 3 countries in each year, and if we do more, even better. But 3 shouldn't be such a big deal to cover. So this is our like short-term plan in regards to expanding the short to mid-term in regards to expanding our technology, and with it actually come a lot of users. And with the users, there will come the platform adoption. So with the platform in 3 years, yeah, the platform will for sure be the features that are right now outlined in the white paper should be ready in 3 years. They should be ready within 2 years probably, or even in around 2 years. Every single feature that's outlined in the white paper should be ready. But we'll be gradually adding features once they are developed and integrating them. We'll start with the simple things that we need right now in Africa. So we need a good payment solution, because we cannot grow. Nobody can really grow in Africa if they don't have a good payment solution. You cannot manage 1 million or 10 million people that we are aiming to onboard. Manage them coming into our offices paying with cash every month. So that's unsustainable. So that's why first what we need is a good payment solution. And the problem in Africa with this is that there are just not enough people having bank accounts and credit cards that they could pay online. So we are providing them with a blockchain solution, and also educating them on how to use it. So this is how we are tackling this problem. And then we are taking our existing telecom management system. We have the whole telecom management system already developed in house, and we are taking the main parts of it, and the most critical parts we are porting onto the blockchain. So that's the first step that we are doing. Then we'll go and slowly go into the more advanced features, like providing some microloans. And we have a big development team, so we are doing things in parallel. So it's not that we are doing one thing, and once it's finished we are starting doing the other one. So we're doing them in parallel. And also really big development right now is on the new features that I've added to the white paper just yesterday. And that's 2 cool things that I think we can also speak about today. So one is that we are trying to empower people to get to own their own hardware. So if you want to connect to the internet, you need to have some hardware. So be it a router, a modem, a switch, or something like that. And we'll be providing them with that, and we'll lease this to them. But at the same time, we'll also be giving them some tokens. Not in the amount that the hardware is worth, but maybe, let's say, half. We didn't decide on the exact amount, but we'll be giving them tokens in the worth of half the hardware we are giving them also. And we'll stake those tokens for them for a year. And after a year, they can choose what they want to do. So if they choose to unstake and use the tokens, they need to pay off the hardware that we provided to them. If the token appreciated in value enough, they'll be able to pay it off and even have some money left to do whatever they want with it. If not, they can just leave it staked there and use the hardware as long as they wish. So until they unstake, they don't need to pay for the hardware. So we provide the hardware, and we provide the tokens to them. And hopefully this will pan out so that everybody gets, you know, hardware for free. The company's happy, the clients are happy, the token holders are happy, because a lot of tokens get locked up. And just imagine if we do this for 1 million people and lock up tokens from the company for a year for 1 million people, what this actually does to the token economy. That's just, it's amazing. So that's one of the things that we are planning to do. And the other one is we were developing for some time the technology behind sharing a bit bandwidth, but more in the sense of providing bandwidth on public places or semi-public places, like for instance in some shopping malls or in some restaurants. And in Africa, there's nothing like that there. It's I've been in Africa a few times, and you just don't have internet in a shopping mall. You don't have an internet in restaurants or any other public or semi-public place. And even if there is Wi-Fi, it just doesn't work. So this is my my experience. And we've developed the technology, the infrastructure, and now we are also building out the blockchain part that will allow to make this sustainable. Because what the problem is with sharing bandwidth is that the ISPs won't play along with it, because it damages their revenue, and to the point that it's unsustainable for them. Because the ISPs are actually, they need to buy the bandwidth, and when they buy the bandwidth, then they take it and then they resell it to multiple persons end clients at the same time, the same bandwidth, because nobody from us actually uses the full bandwidth that we are given. So they can do it. If they take 1 megabyte, they can resell 1 megabyte to 100 people, for instance. It's, you know, we should be talking in gigabytes or terabytes, but just to give you an example how it works. The problem with sharing is that it drives more and more data usage. So if everybody is using full data, the ISP doesn't have enough data, and they need to buy more, and that's not sustainable either. Something will need to change in that manner. They'll need to get some kickback out of it, or the internet will just skyrocket in price. So I think that we managed to work around on this subject and make it sustainable for the ISP, for the end user, for the one that's providing the access point, and also for the token holders.
Thank you very much for the answer. Much appreciated.
This was a bit technical right now.
Yes. We have another question, you know, maybe regarding to this. What is the expected timeline to implement the infrastructure required to get the network fully operational?
We can do it in 6 months. So this is how we did it in Sierra Leone already. Once we entered and we had the licenses acquired, it took us 6 months to actually build the components, bring them to Africa, assemble them there, and connect the first clients. It was in less than 6 months. So we are always aiming at 6 months to open up a country, or let's say a city in a country.
Oh, that's quick. Another question right here live. Why did you choose to develop on the Cardano blockchain? What are the advantages compared to other blockchains?
Well, for one, Cardano is all about Africa, and we really like the narrative. And Cardano is actually the first and the only blockchain that was able to make a governmental contract, and that's because of how they're doing the development in-house. So everything that they do is peer-reviewed, and that's not common in the blockchain world. So they're publishing a paper for everything that they do, and everything is provable. the concept behind it is more appealing, in my opinion. It's more appealing to larger corporations, entities, financial institutions. It's done more in a way that financial institutions did their programming in the past. And I think blockchain at first is here to really replace the financial institutions. So the notion will be probably a bit the same. So I see that the big institutional adoption will probably come on such chains that are the closest to such things. And also, for instance, most of the financial applications have been built in Haskell. And Haskell is a programming language that Cardano also uses. So there are now only, I think, only two primary layers that are using Haskell as a programming language. And I'm seeing it as a feature and as something that's beneficial. It has some downsides also, and we do understand that. So but I think it's actually really the best chain that we can go with, that we could go with. They still lack a bit of the development and a bit of features, but they're coming, and we see that it's still in line with our timeline. So that's actually the most things. The narrative that they're having, really, they want to help Africa. So we also get a lot of support from Cardano. That's why we chose them.
Okay, thank you for the answer. Ruba, Robert wrote, Telegram has been mental. I joined at under 100, now at 4,000, doing something right.
That's always good feedback. Thank you.
It is,
yeah,
right?
You need to get good feedback. You've been doing a lot lately. I think even how many meetings did we have even today? It's around 3, right? I think that's the fourth time that we are on a call right now.
Yeah, and I think we're constantly between meetings. We're constantly texting. So yeah. But it's good, it's exciting, and it's also, I think it's fueled by the community. So we see that people want more, they want more content, they want more engagement. They also come with different ideas, like, hey, you can be featured here. Why don't you partner up with XYZ, you know? And that's also really, really good. So I think it's also big kudos to the community.
Absolutely,
Yeah,
absolutely. I love it. I love the tough questions. It just means that people are really interested in the project. There has been some FUD for sure, and some people are really, some are just perverse and disgusting. Those we get rid of really quickly. But else, we really don't mind tough questions. It just they should be to the point and no perverse things.
Yeah, and I think the tough questions are also kind of what backs people. So I think there are people who ask the tough questions, and then there are a lot of silent listeners who just read. And more so than just marketing and things like that, it's also about how does the team handle the questions. You know, do we shut them down, or do we actually try to address them? Do we maybe admit, yeah, some things could be done better, we're working on this, you know? And that says a lot to about the project as well, and about the team that's working on all the different aspects, because it is a super fast changing environment. I mean, every day we're coming up with different news and updates, and so the tough questions just give us like drive, but also show that there are serious people working on all the challenges that are coming on our way, leading up to the pre-sale and also to the launch and also to the rollout in all the different countries.
Yeah, this is a very big project, so communication is very important. And like you said, Ruba, it's about educating people. And also through those questions, giving them answers, people just reading those answers, they're really educated about it, and that is the whole issue. So really a great job. Okay, let's go to another question. Will it be possible to buy the token in the pre-sale directly through the 3R website, or we can only make deposits?
No, it will be. We are setting up an app, a web app that you'll be able to access through our website. So you'll be able to buy directly there through these.
Okay. Now we have. Thank you. There are some more questions here live. I do have some questions also from the community, but first let's check those who are live. Are you worried about competition with World Mobile Token? That was asked a lot about World Mobile, right?
Yeah, no, not really. So first of all, we have totally different technology, and we have totally different focus groups. So we are not focused on the rural areas. Our technology is not the best to cover rural areas, but we are perfect for covering big cities with lots of people in it. So we really want to set up as few towers as possible and cover as many people with it as possible. So that's our main goal. So that's why we are focusing on big cities. So for us, Lagos and Abuja are the best ones. There are like millions and millions of people that we can really easily reach. I don't see us coming together for at least 5 years, I think. And even with that, let's be honest, Africa is so huge that it's going to take probably at least 10 times more people than companies that we are. So if we say World Mobile and the 3R together times 10, then we are probably covering Africa, not before. So I encourage World Mobile to do the great job that they're doing. Just let us connect as many people as possible in the shortest time as possible. It's not that the cake is so big that we can invite a lot of other projects to it. So I'm not worried, really.
Okay, yeah, and if I
also a question.
Oh, okay, I was gone for a second. If I can add to that, I think, like Sandi said, so the cake is so big, there is no need for, I mean, it's always good to compare to understand what are the different options, what is the difference in technology, because there is a difference also maybe in speeds and things like that. What does one offer, what does the other offer, and coverages. But if you are convinced of the overall purpose and the goal that both of the companies are trying to achieve, which is getting users, individuals and people, and businesses and organizations in the different African countries and cities connected and online with high speeds and letting them be able to manage digital identities, getting loans, helping them support themselves. Because all that is possible with fast internet and with just being online. So if you believe in that cause, then you don't even have to make a choice in, okay, am I going to invest here or there? You can just say, okay, I believe in this. There are different teams working on it with different approaches, but I believe that this will make a big change, and there's a huge market potential in all of these countries. And then you can just go into both of them. It doesn't have to be either or either.
Exactly. As you said, we need to first think about what we're trying to achieve. And sorry to everybody that's here just because of the money. We are not trying to be the billionaires of the world and just rip everybody off. We are trying to actually give the people of Africa the chance to be free to be involved in the global economy, to raise out of the poverty, and to just be on par, on the same level as the rest of the world. in regards to economy, but we are trying to achieve and give them this true connectivity. And I fully support what World Mobile is doing. Their cause is spot on, as is ours. So just more power to them.
Yeah, that's true. You both had a point. It is about doing a bigger thing than just, collecting the money. So there
And the
is
money
a
always
question.
follows. Let's be
Yeah,
honest. I never in my life worked for the money. I always and I consider myself privileged for it. I always found a cause, and I started doing it just out of because I really liked it, the idea behind it, and the money just followed. It was always good money, and that's why I'm not worried, really.
yeah. I know about some of your projects, so maybe there will be a time also to speak a little more about them. Very interesting. So maybe next time, Sandy.
Sure.
Now, Thanasis wrote, if those who don't have Telegram can't participate in the project.
No, the main thing that you need to participate in the project is actually go to our website. Everything is on our website. Even the people in the Telegram channel, they will need to go to the website to participate in the project. It's just that right now we are the most active on Telegram, because I we cannot be active fully on all the channels. We're trying to cover as many channels as possible. Right now we onboarded Ruba. I think you onboarded somebody new for the Twitter, because it's just a bit overwhelming. So myself, I am focusing mostly on Telegram. And we have the biggest community there, and most of the news are just shared there, because when I hear something or I know there's something new and something upcoming, it's where I post it, and also Ruba posts it. But everything else is always also posted on Twitter, but the main channel will always be and the official channel will always be the website.
Okay. Leon has a question, I think, for both of you. What is your plan to promote 3Air in order to convince new community members?
Ruba, you take that.
So by new community members, I'm assuming people have joined in the past few days. What we're doing is a lot of education on the project. We're also trying to show, because trust is a very big issue in the crypto community, showing that we're trustworthy, that there's a real team. Last week, the head of development was on the call. This week it's me and CEO. Sandi is always there. Anita is always there. So we're showing their real faces behind the project who are working on it every day. And I think a lot of the convincing happens by following on what everybody's working on. So what the team is working on, also what other people in the community say on Twitter, on Telegram. They often start answering each other's questions, or if somebody says they have doubts about something or have a certain thing that they don't understand, we have people saying, hey, go to page 16 on the white paper, it's all explained there. So I think a lot of it is auto-convincing, if that makes sense. Yeah, and then we're always there, so if anybody has any questions or anything, there are always people in the channels ready to respond and help people get involved.
Yeah, and from my side, I just try to devote as much time as possible to the community, and I'm just trying to be myself. So when you read my answers, you'll see that I don't bullshit. I'll tell you what I think. So and I'll just try and be myself. I don't care so much what people think of me. But I know my heart is in the right place, so I don't have a problem just being truthful and answering every question.
Yeah, we can see that and feel that. So just to let you know, we have less than 5 minutes left, up to an hour of our discussion, because we said we will stick to an hour. And we have so many questions here in a chat. We cannot answer them all, of course, but you are nicely invited, of course, to send or ask those questions in our communities, in Telegram mostly, or on Twitter. But we will also be answering those questions that appeared here. Right now, I have just another question for you, Sandi, before we finish. And we were talking also about giveaways. You will be speaking at the upcoming Decentral conference in Miami on the main stage. Can you just tell us a little more about that?
I actually been invited to the panel discussion, so I'll be on a panel discussion, and I'll have a 3-year presentation also on the main stage. This is coming in Miami. I think it's the biggest conference there is right now, and this is going to be on the 30th of November and 1st of December, and it's already on the Decentral Miami webpage. So. Yeah, you should go there and look it up. But I think we don't have the time yet to discuss this further. Maybe next week we speak about it a bit more. We really need to start getting the tokens out right now. So we are giving out 3 times 1,000 tokens. So it's again 83. I think what we're gonna do is just let's go. Everybody from us can see, I guess, the chat. So let's just go and click on Ruba. You go first. Just scroll through the chat and click on something that you like. Let's see who comes up.
Okay.
Oh my God, this is so exciting.
Very. I'm going to go with Leon Sommer because he's been asking a lot of questions.
No, Leon is our guy, so this is somebody else.
Okay.
Oh. Just okay. Can I click?
No, Leon says it's a different Leon. So
yeah, that's what I thought.
Okay, sorry.
I was thinking, why is the name different?
Otherwise, I was always also looking because didn't write anything. I just know that
so
he's in the back end.
So can I pick him? Will you let me?
You do. Yeah, you have to.
Okay.
Did you click on him?
Oh, sorry. I'm clicking, nothing's happening.
Okay. So I think we need to work this out a bit better on the next time. So it's our first time.
Technical problems.
Yeah. So which one is it?
Leon Sommer. He's been writing. I know I'm not in your team. I'm from Germany. Hallo nach Deutschland.
Deutschland.
Giving you a little shout out.
Oh, there he is. Leon Sommer. Okay.
Yeah.
Leon, we'll contact you. Yeah, we also need to see how we do this.
You can reach out on Telegram.
Yeah, reach out to us on Telegram. Can you do that, Leon?
Leon Sommer. Okay, we have the first one.
Perfect. So let me get one. There's so many things. Okay. Let's see. Kei Kurotani. Konnichiwa.
Okay. This is
second
the second
one. Somebody needs to write this down. I think I saw Kei also on our Telegram channel. So please reach out to us on Telegram.
Okay, we have a second one. Now we need the third one, right?
Yeah, and you're picking the third one.
I'm picking. Okay, I will go with Francisco. He had a question, Francisco Quijano, and this will be the one that I'm choosing. Okay.
Okay.
So we have the 3. Okay. That's it. We have written down the names. And we have
I
the
think
3.
the best one is if we just reply to everybody that won in the chat, and then we'll be able to see them in on YouTube. Yeah. And
Okay.
Leon also has everybody noted.
Written
So
down.
we'll get the tokens to you
Our
guys.
Leon.
Yeah, our Leon.
Okay, congratulations. Congratulations to all of you, and thank you very much for being with us. We have come to the end of this discussion. It is so nice. I could just go on and go on, and we have so many more questions, but thank you, Ruba, for being with us today. Thank you very much.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, thank you, Ruba.
Thank you, Sandi, for being with us also, like every week in our regular AMA, every Wednesday at 5 p.m. Central European times. And if you're interested in getting into...
This is actually getting more and more fun. Look, either
Yeah.
way, we are over an hour now, so it doesn't matter, right? This is getting more and more fun.
Let's just stay.
What I would like you to do, just click on the like button. Click on the like button. Try and get and share a bit the content if you like it. The more we are, the stronger we are. The better we'll do our job.
Yeah.
The more people we can help.
And to participate in discussion around 3Year or get to know other users, just follow us on Twitter, join us on Telegram, be there, and we'll see you there. Thank you very much for being with us. Have a nice evening, day, whatever it is at your place. Bye-bye. Thank you.
Bye-bye. Bye.
Bye.